The next person says, not swearing. Y'all are savage AF with your bless your heart and oh sweetie. Okay.
Wait, the bless your heart, I'm aware. Oh sweetie, but that's so cute. Wait, is that offensive also? Because the bless your heart, you guys tricked me a couple of months ago with this. I thought, oh man, people are saying bless your heart to me and they are so kind. Then I realized that it was not that, but oh sweetie. A lot of you guys say oh sweetie in the comments. Wait, what's going on here, my friends? Today I'll be reacting to 10 things America does best. My friends, this should be a fascinating one, but before I go into that, let me ask you for one thing. If you can leave a like, thank you so much. It's the best way to show support. If you can subscribe, well, in that case, forget about it. You make my day. Have that in consideration. Now, link for the original video in my description. I love this type of videos. Split.
But today I thought it would be, well, just pleasant. At least pleasant. Can we go for pleasant? To reflect on some of the things that America does right or best. Okay, we all know there's a lot of bad things going on in the world right now, and I'm not sure.
Sorry, this video is from 2020. Well, if she thinks 2020, I guess because of the COVID time was bad. Wait until she sees 2022, 2023, 2024.
How aware Americans are that they're at the epicenter of that. But either way, let's just admit 2020 sucks for the entire world, and it might be fortuitous to look at some of the things that are positive about America. Because there are a lot of good things. Before I get into the video, do be sure to subscribe, otherwise the next time you try to connect to Wi-Fi, it just won't work. You won't be able to go to your hotspot either. This is because I have just experienced this for the last 20 minutes before filming this video, and I'm a little wound up. My stuff. Focusing on good things now. Okay, let's go. Cheered up. Okay, the first good thing that America apparently has, according to Reddit, my new favorite pastime is...
Okay, let me guess this one. This is a very easy one, I feel like. Food.
That you guys have great handicapped access. Yes, I would...
Or that, but honestly, real talk, even better. I'm so proud of America for this, to be fair. I think this is something you guys do much better than us here in Europe, and, all the respect, because I find this amazing.
I would have to say I have noticed this for differently abled. I'm actually not sure. Perhaps you can tell me what the correct terminology is these days.
I think the word is disabled, right?
There seems to be a lot better access in America, and I think that's because you have the American Disabilities Act, if I'm not mistaken. In Ireland, there's pretty good access too, but not so much across the rest of Europe. I think nowadays when you're building like a new house, you have to have certain regulations, like being able to get a wheelchair in and out of a house. Of course, there are a lot of older buildings in Ireland, but if it's a public building, I think they've all had to adapt to allow access for people with different abilities. I've noticed in America all the hotel rooms are kitted out to allow everybody access. Also, a lot of your traffic lights are like ours in that you have braille on them, and there's a lot of guide dogs around the place. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Obviously, I'm not a person in that particular position myself, so if you have a different perspective, let me know in the comments. The next person says, as an Australian, I have mad respect for your barbecue or grill culture. Well,
wow, okay, but I guess this one is related with food, and actually I always had this in my mind that Australians are also really good when it comes to barbecue, probably because I saw some videos about that years ago, but yeah, I mean, the barbecue in America is number one, right?
Well, yeah, I have to say Texas really took the biscuit on that one. Their barbecue was amazing. Actually, coming from an Australian, that has to be high kudos, because in my head, when I think of barbecue, I definitely think of Australia first and foremost.
Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
They seem to be the experts on barbecue, so...
Oh, okay, too far. I think I know Australians like barbecue, but the number one experts, no chance. Those, they live in Texas, trust me.
Goes to you, America, if the Australians are giving you props on your barbecue. Obviously, we have barbecues here.
Sorry for pausing again, but fun fact, do you guys want to know a country that is really good with barbecue? Brazil.
Ireland too, but they're kind of smaller affairs in every way. Also, the weather is not always so guaranteed, so yeah. Dads under umbrellas in the back garden is a common theme here. Also, I I always feel when Americans cook barbecue, you must have meat for like the whole week after you do a barbecue, because Christ on a bike, you do a lot of barbecue. The next
That's a fair point, actually.
thing, according to Reddit, that Americans do right is Amber Alerts. Yes, Amber Alerts. I vaguely remember hearing about this idea for the first time, and I thought it was genius. So from my understanding, what an Amber Alert is that when a child goes missing in an area, I think it goes up on all your like motorway signs and some billboards, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, it goes to people in that
Really?
area's telephones too. In Ireland, we don't have that, but we do obviously have quick spreading social media because it's such a small country. Something
Okay, but that's an amazing idea by America. Oh, wow.
that I've noticed, and this is a little bit off topic, okay, but just indulge me. A lot of times when we have young people going missing in Ireland, usually teenagers, they'll put photos up on social
She's about to say, we don't even search for them. No, so this was a bad joke, sorry.
media. But sometimes the photos are terrible. Like, they're really low resolution, they're poor quality. Sometimes they even have the teenagers doing duck face. And I always think when I see them, is that really the best photo that you have to identify that
What?
child? I'm thinking there must be some reason for them putting up the low quality photos. There must be like a psychological reason that they put up bad photos. Is it that they stick in your head more? Does anybody work in this area? Does anybody know why? I mean, you
I
could
have
argue
no idea.
teenagers naturally do duck face a lot, but there have to be better photos out there of them. Fortunately, in Ireland, the majority of the time, teenagers are found safe and well. But I think the Amber Alert is a pretty genius idea. So
Oh, I
yes,
agree.
kudos on
Genius.
your Amber Alerts. The next thing that you guys do well, this is undeniable, fast food. You just do it bigger.
Yeah, I mean, number one, baby. I mean, America kind of created fast food, right? So, of course, you guys do this much better than anyone else.
And better, and if you're going to have fast food, that's exactly what you want. Greasy, tasty food that is terrible for you quickly and
Sorry, but so I believe we are in what, fourth point or something? 2 points are related with food, right? So when I said the number one will be food, I was kind of correct. But the disabled thing really makes me super proud, because I joke a lot on this channel, but that's amazing.
efficiently. Yes, I would have to say this for sure. Whenever we go on the trips to America, when we're not eating on camera, usually we're eating some kind of fast food because we're trying to get from one location to another. And you get a service that you don't get here all the time. It is actually fast. Like 5 minutes would be a long time to wait on fast food in America. Over here, I have found Supermax and Abracadabra, which are the pinnacle of Irish fast food restaurants, are very slow to cook your food.
Abracadabra? What the hell is that?
For places that are determined to be fast food. You could be waiting 10 minutes, maybe even 15 for your meal. That's too long for something called fast food. Am I being
fair
too
point
fussy
again.
about fast food? Probably. It tastes great, but it's not fast, you know? The next thing that these guys have said is that you have great business opportunities for entrepreneurs. That is undeniable. America
I agree with this. I mean, America is the land of opportunities. I think it's very difficult to deny this. If you look at I was looking at something that was like in the last 10 years, the top 50 companies or something, the amount of them that are from America is like 80% or something. So,
really
numbers don't lie.
is the land of opportunity. There is so much potential. The sky is the limit in terms of opportunity there. In Ireland, of
I love
course,
America.
you can be ambitious and you can do a lot of things, but it seems like there's a ceiling. You can only go so far. Now we have our own bill.
I also think taxes are quite high here, and for companies that, not for companies, for everyone that's not great, but for companies makes things to not go to the level that they could, you know what I mean?
Billionaires. So you could argue that's pretty far. But in America, you have a lot of billionaires and a lot of millionaires. What I can compare it to is working as a full-time actor here in Ireland. Working as a full-time actor here in Ireland, your ambition was to get these day player roles, like walk-on roles on TV shows where you have one line, and you would work your whole year to get that one part for one line. At least in America, you have the opportunity to get an entire show booked. See, the problem is here, they bring in the Americans, and they get all the big parts, or the British get all the big parts. A couple of Irish get the big parts, but those are few and far between. I think similarly in business, you can only go so far. It's just that there's an infinite amount of possibility in America and there's a finite amount of possibility in Ireland. The next thing
I don't think this is just Ireland. Honestly, I feel like this is Europe, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, this one, man, you guys do it correct. It is what it is. I mean, I think America kind of was the first country that really embraced capitalism in full force, and things ended up working very well for them.
that you guys are credited
In this case for you, my friends.
as having is advanced science, space exploration, medical fields, entertainment, music, technology, and literature. Yeah, I mean,
Okay. I truly believe that we are the greatest and most important country, okay, let's see, in modern history. No doubt, I mean, it is what it is. Advanced science, space exploration, medical fields, entertainment, music, technology, literature, and okay, yeah, probably. I think this is true.
there's no space stations in Ireland. I mean, if you dream of being an astronaut in Ireland, you'd have to dream hard and move. Again, it's not something that's impossible, but it's just harder. Another factor in terms of scientific development and stuff is, again, finances. In such a huge place, you guys have a lot of backing of finances. So say you are a scientist who researches stem cells. I didn't
Okay.
do well in science in school. The sky would just be the limit there because there'd be all kinds of research grants, whereas here, the research grants would be in existence, but smaller and fewer.
Okay, sorry for pausing, but this is very true, actually. I mean, look, real talk again. I'm proud of America, and I'm not American. I can only imagine how do you feel about your country, or at least if you are. I mean, I guess there is some Americans that may not like America, but I think a lot of Americans are patriotic, right? And makes a lot of sense because America is really an amazing country.
Advanced literature, though, I have to quibble that. We do
I say America, sometimes there is people in the comments saying, André, America, you should say United States of America. Okay, but you guys know America is the US.
pretty well on literature in here in Ireland, so it's a great word, quibbling. The next person says, not swearing. Y'all are savage AF with your bless your heart and oh sweetie. Okay.
Wait, the bless your heart, I'm aware. Oh, sweetie, but that's so cute. Wait, is that offensive also? Because the bless your heart, you guys tricked me a couple of months ago with this. I thought, oh man, people are saying bless your heart to me and they are so kind. Then I realized that it was not that, but oh, sweetie. A lot of you guys say oh, sweetie in the comments. Wait, what's going on here, my friends?
Okay, this bless your heart thing. I need to inform the Americans about bless your heart. Every single time I do a video where I mention bad language or slang terms, people go, have you heard bless your heart? Yes. Bless your heart is well known across the world as a thing that Americans say as kind of a semi-put down. I'm not too sure why people
I
in
was
the
not
comments
aware.
always give me the heads up specifically about bless your heart. Because we know it.
Man, but bless your heart sounds so cute. Sounds so sweet. You know what I mean? Bless your heart. This is the type of thing I would say, to the people I love the most. Bless your heart, my friend. But I guess it's kind of weird to me.
About bless your heart. And oh sweetie, yeah. No, I think anybody calling you a pet name is probably a bit of a snide put down. But yes, I have to give credit to the Americans. They don't.
Oh, sweetie is basically the same thing as bless your heart. Basically, oh, sweetie, this damn guy. Something like that, right? But could be, oh, sweetie. No? I don't know about this.
Resort to cursing so much. Now I have a question, because sometimes in some cases cursing feels good, doesn't it? Just feels good to say fucking you, fucking I feel so much better.
Okay. So something that I try my best is I try to not curse here because I never know if someone is watching with his kid my videos. So I always try with my bad English. It is what it is, to be very polite and honestly I also don't like to say those words. Here I disagree. I don't even feel better saying those type of words.
Better now. So what do you do with the pent-up anger of not cursing? What do you do with that? Where does that energy go? Next up, your national anthem. This person says they're not a fan of the pageantry and intensity around it, but it's a hell of a song. Yeah, of course, obviously, if you're not from America, the sentiment of the American anthem doesn't necessarily relate to you, but it is a banger of a tune. The American anthem.
Yeah, I agree with this. The anthem is so amazing.
Melodically sounds brilliant, and you get to do all those big belting high notes, and all your singers get to do their oh. Try doing that with Sinn Féin Fáil. Of course, patriotically, oh, the anthem. Oh.
I assume that's the Irish one. Oh, but the American one is amazing, my friend.
Yay. And damn right I'm going to shout it from the stands at a...
Actually, random question. I will run this one back. What is the best performance ever for the national anthem? I don't know. I saw a couple of great ones already. The thing is, I forgot the name of the singers, man. But one was so famous, man. Okay, if I remember, I will say it.
Oh, the anthem. Oh, yay. And damn right I'm going to shout it from the stands at a rugby match, or just when people spontaneously start singing it in the street, which has never happened, but I would do if I felt obliged. But independently as a tune, it's just not as banging as the American anthem. Okay.
Sorry, I believe I remember. Whitney Austin? Whitney Austin? That lady was amazing. And the guy that sings the Tennessee Whiskey is a country singer. Not the melody is not exactly the way. Okay, but I forgot his name. But there is also an amazing version of him at the NFL. That is quite more recent.
Okay, we have a fantastic anthem in rugby. The Irish anthem in rugby. After you watch this video, go Google the Irish rugby anthem. It is brilliant. Okay. I get tears in my eyes listening to it. I get behind it. I feel emotional when I listen to it. And that's how you should feel when you hear your anthem. You shouldn't be struggling for the words. Me and 90% of the country only know a handful of the words of our own anthem, which I'm not proud of. I'm not. I'm ignorant.
What?
I'm an ignorant person. I knew them in school. I did know them in school.
Okay, I know the Portuguese anthem, and it's a beautiful one, to be fair. It's quite different than the American one, but it is beautiful in their own way, and I am very proud of my country.
The next one.
My country, I'm very proud of my country, of course, but also proud of, I think the national anthem is basically tells a bit of our story, and I love it.
Simply says their selection of cereal. Yes.
Hell yeah. Oh, this video is getting better and better. You guys, every time I react to Walmart content or Costco, blows my mind the amount of options you guys have for cereal. And if you are not aware, I love cereal.
You are so freaking lucky, and I can attest to that fact this week. I went to my local Super Value, and there were like 5 cereals on offer, and I didn't want any of them. There was bran flakes.
Okay, we have a bit more than 5, but it's not a lot more, I feel like.
Plain cornflakes, very expensive like Choco Pillows, Cocoa Pops, and porridge.
I love Choco
Pillows. Any of them. I wanted like something different, but I didn't have that option. In America, your cereal aisle is an entire aisle. Cereal is still one of my favorite things in the entire world, and
oh, really?
I love the fact that all your cereals are designed for children. And yes, they will probably rock the teeth out of your head, but it's okay because your water's full of fluoride, so you know. Pluses and minuses.
Okay.
The number one thing. Okay. The number one thing.
Oh, the number one. Freedom. I mean it, because I think a lot of people went to America back in the day because they felt free there. And I think America still does that very well.
That Americans have and do well is apparently porn. I wouldn't know. I've never watched porn. But I could imagine, had I done so, that indeed American porn would be accessible. I've heard it said that German and Japanese porn is slightly weird, and I can only imagine that if Irish porn existed, I'm sure it does, very nichely, that watching 2 pasty people would not be the biggest turn on. Also, there'd be all the cursing. It'd be a no from me. It just seems organic that you would have American porn. You know, the people that brought you Disney also bring you porn. It's just,
Yeah.
you know, the production value would be great.
Look at all this production value.
I mean,
You waiting
Americans are the best. I mean, no matter what they are doing, I guess.
to have balls on it.
I can imagine Americans saying anything filthy, really. It just all sounds right in an American accent. There you go. So yeah, those are some things that Americans do really well. I want to dedicate today's video to all of the members of Squad over on Patreon.
Holy moly, a lot of patrons. But yeah, feel free to show us all the support. That said, thank you so much for watching this with me, my friends. Really means a lot. You guys end up staying until the end. See you guys in the next one. Bye, my friends.